Hello, everybody, and welcome to a review of Tales of Wedding Rings. Now, we're on episode 4, by the way, and I gotta tell you this. When you have a harem and an isekai, I understand, the balances can be off topic, can be off blend, because when you have a harem anime, there's fan service involved, and everybody thinking, oh, fan service is going to take away from the entire story that it is Tales of Wedding Rings. That's not true. The first 3 episodes have been a fantastic ride. I mean, the story of the 5 rings, the story of the elements, the story of a normal guy who goes to an isekai role and one of many luckiest bastards out there, and I mean that in a good way. Luckiest guy goes to an isekai world right off the gate, marry the Ring of Light, Hime. So now, going on the journey, you're meeting the Nefritis, the Ring of Wind. And, when you talking about a character when it comes to those rings, you got to have a backstory. Nefritis' ring, her reason for staying in this world full of elves, and the reason is for her parents and her self-protective brother, which is gotta stop one time. You gotta stop. It's finally that time. And for this episode, talk about twists. This is why we like anime. For twists like this episode. There are a lot of twists involved, and we're gonna see, and there was a lot involved. So without further ado, let's get right to it with the Tales of Wedding Rings, episode 4. Okay, so the battle has now commenced with the evilness that is evading the elves' kingdom. Nefritis is hiding, it's because of her parents' role, You know how they you always gotta listen to your parents and your brother being overprotected. They don't want you out there because something bad happens. Okay, those kind of things. But these 2 episodes, 3 and 4, has now been the development rise for Nefritis. So, as the Abyss King invaded them, Satou and Hime kiss in the beginning was great. We got to see them kissing again. The drawback to this kissing was one woman ain't enough. One woman ain't enough. Yeah, you got Hime, the love of your life. But in this situation, hell no. Hell no. Look, my heart goes out to Hime. I like Hime. But in this predicament, it's I'm not good at... And you know what? I gotta give Hime props in this episode, guys. She finally admits that I'm not the one good enough. I'm the one, but I'm not good enough. Even though he has to get 5 rings, she realized one woman ain't enough to get him happy. When it comes to harem and animes, you kind of realize this. Not always the first girl is the best girl. Not always that. Yeah, the first girl may be the best girl of all the other girls. But let's be honest, guys. Do you really think one girl in a harem makes a guy happy? Think about it. Trinity 7. You really think that one girl was going to treat him good? How about High School DxD? Classic example. High School DxD. Yeah, Reyes made her debut, and yeah, she was naked in the first episode, but let's be honest, guys. You guys really think Reyes is the only one to make Issei happy? No. There are others. You see where I'm getting at? So when I look at this part here with Hime kissed Satou, and she told Nefritis, I'm not good enough. I need you to help Satou because he's facing a boss battle right now. All that, she felt the guiltness. And I like the little bond thing that Nefritis and Hime have, because they both lost their parents while protecting the ring. It was really nice for Nefritis to be out. This episode kind of had that character growth. That's what it was. It had that character growth standpoint going on for her, Nefritis. For her to come out of her room, come out of her shackles, and kiss Satou, and the power of the ring was there. Satou was down and out at times, and light wasn't going to work. So you need the element of wind for this one. And he has the power now, double his power. Talk about a character growth equals power up. And Nefritis was like the moment when he kissed, the moment she kissed Satou, you saw the brothers' reaction. And I do like them. You talk about development. Nefritis and Hime broke the mother-father statue, broke the parent statue, and let the barrier of the wind just like breaks off. But it's talking about sacrifice. It had to do with sacrifice. But again, I like the brother's reaction when she kissed Hime. That was like, huh? My little sister, no! That's the face. But after defeating that boss battle, we found out that was the former princess. The former princess of the Ring of Wind. And she possesses, and while she was, and you know what I like about this, the story is well balanced. It gave us a backstory as to why all this is happening, why there are demons out there, all that kind of thing. It got a little convinced about the dark ring. So now there's the good ring and there's the bad ring. One possesses evil, magic, powers, couldn't mind control, all that stuff. You see where I'm getting at. Now, this happens a lot. Have you guys noticed this? I kind of just now looked at this. When Hime was the first, those two spend like a moment in the hot spring. Now, with Nefritis added to the harem, we got a hot spring episode. This is the way to cool down after Satou's battle. How lucky is that? Let's think about this. Not only you got two princesses in the hot spring, you got the dark elf, who I love so much right now. Talk about a dark elf. Like, god damn, she is freaking hot. I'm kid you not. Literally wants to be part of it. Just want to see them making love. She doesn't care. She's like, hey, I just want to see them making love. I like the hot spring moment. It's really nice on that moment. And okay, talk about fan service. Uncensored, showing everything. Not down there, but showing all of this. Really nice. Really nice. Now, I know the Crunchyroll doesn't even have a sense. I know they got a censor, but if the uncensored version, you can just look at it yourself. For those of you oh my God, stop with the fogging. Can we see it? And of course, Satou, when it comes to harems, there's always a moment when Satou kind of wait, we can't do it here. All that's distracting. That happens a lot. But at least he got points for showing his thing, if you know what I mean. At least he got points for that. Now, going back to what I said on the twist. Again, this episode has a lot of fucking twist involved. This one takes the cake. So the former princess queen, the former one, remember what they said about her running away with the guy and all that? They were abandoned. She abandoned the elves to be with the one they love, And she thought the guy died and wanted her to be happy. And he's alive. Turns out, what a fucking twist. Literally, I did not suspect that twist at all. That the old man, Hime's grandpa, that old man was actually the guy that was with her. That was with the former princess. I did not see that coming. I'm kidding you not. I know some of y'all say, oh, you should have seen that a miles away. No, I'm serious. I did not suspect that. To be honest with you, I didn't even know. I really didn't. Talk about a twist. This shows you just how age can benefit as age is a factor. If you think about it, he's an old man, and right now that elf is 100, 200, 300 years old? But that's kind of affecting him. So, but again, all he wants is for her to be happy. And as a result of that, it's damn. He sacrificed everything for her to be happy. And seeing how he is now on the journey to gather all the other rings with Satou and the others is just, wow. Wow. Now, again, overall though, this episode was really solid. I mean, it was well balanced. It given us more answers about the Ring Kings, the elves' power, and in a twist like this with the grandfather, it was like stories of beyond our wild imagination. Now, I'm gonna miss the Dark Elf area. I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss them. Now, for the brother, at least he changed. He finally let go of protecting the little sister, where now he's like, go on your journey, live your life, grow stronger. And that's what we got in this episode as well, in terms of Nefritis being a strong, independent woman now. She finally opened up, character growth, development, it's getting there. Now with 2 rings he going for the 3rd one. Now, I don't know what's the 3rd element is going to be. I haven't read it, but I think the next one, since they're going north, I think the next one will probably be, I'm going to say water. I'm going to say water because funny reason why I pick water is because water is my element. I love water. That is my favorite element. And I hope we get to see the encounter of water. If not, probably go to fire. But I want water to be the next one. I could be wrong. But again, this episode was very solid, well balanced, giving us a little something about Nefritis and Hime, their bond and them together. Now it's 2 princesses and a twist unlike any other for the grandpa. Really good one. So I look forward for next week's episode of Tales of Wedding Rings, and I'm sure you will.